Welcome back, beautiful soul. This is Manifestum Glow. Take a moment to arrive here. You don't need to rush. Nothing is chasing you right now. Allow your body to settle into the space you're in. Let your shoulders drop just a little. Unclench your jaw. Soften your brow. Take a slow breath in through your nose. And gently release it through your mouth. Again, inhale calm. Exhale tension. Today we are talking about releasing survival mode, a place you may have lived in for so long that it began to feel like home. Survival mode isn't something you chose. It's something your body learned. It learned to stay alert. It learned to anticipate danger. It learned to keep going even when you were exhausted. It learned to be strong when you had no other choice. Survival mode looks different for everyone. For some, it feels like always needing to stay busy. For others, it feels like never being able to fully relax, even on days off. It can feel like anxiety that lives in your chest, or a constant tightness in your stomach, or a sense that something is always about to go wrong. Mentally, survival mode feels like racing thoughts. Overthinking every conversation. Replaying moments from the past. Worrying about the future before it even arrives. Emotionally, it can feel like numbness or sudden overwhelm, or feeling disconnected from joy. And in the body, survival mode often shows up as tension. Shallow breathing. Fatigue that sleep doesn't fix. A nervous system that never truly rests. If you recognize yourself in any of this, pause for a moment. Nothing is wrong with you. Your body did exactly what it needed to do to protect you. It adapted. It survived. But survival is not the same as living. And you don't have to live like this forever. One of the hardest parts of healing is realizing that rest can feel unsafe at first. When you've been in survival mode, calm feels unfamiliar. Stillness feels strange. Softness can feel uncomfortable. You might sit down to relax and suddenly feel restless. You might try to rest and feel guilty. You might slow down and feel anxious, like you should be doing more. This doesn't mean you're failing at healing. It means your nervous system is learning something new. Your body has spent so long being on that it needs time to learn how to turn the volume down. So we go gently. We go slowly. We don't force peace, we invite it. Right now, I invite you to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Feel the warmth of your own touch. This is your body reminding itself that it is here, that it is safe. Take another slow breath in and let it go. You don't need to be strong here. You don't need to hold everything together. You don't need to have all the answers. You are allowed to rest without earning it. You are allowed to soften without something bad happening. You are allowed to let your guard down. Survival mode often teaches us that we must do everything alone, that relying on others is dangerous. That vulnerability leads to disappointment. But healing teaches us something different. Healing teaches us that we are allowed to receive. That support can exist without strings attached. That softness does not make us weak, it makes us human. Let's begin gently shifting out of survival mode together. Repeat softly in your mind or out loud, allowing space between each phrase. I am safe in this moment. My body is allowed to relax. I am no longer in constant danger. I don't need to stay on high alert anymore. Pause, breathe. I release the need to always be strong. I release the need to always be prepared. I release the belief that rest is unsafe. Pause again. It is safe for me to slow down. It is safe for me to feel calm. It is safe for me to soften. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Gently bring it back to your breath, back to your body. Notice any areas of tension. Your shoulders, your neck, your hands. You don't need to force them to relax. Just notice them and imagine sending them warmth. Survival mode often disconnects us from our bodies. So this noticing is healing. You are teaching your nervous system that the present moment is not a threat. You may notice emotions rising, sadness, relief, grief for how long you've had to survive. Let those emotions exist without judgment. They don't need fixing. They don't need explaining. They are simply releasing. You've been carrying so much for so long, and now you are allowed to put some of it down. Repeat gently, I no longer need to prove my worth through exhaustion. I am worthy even when I rest. I am worthy even when I slow down. My nervous system is learning safety. My body is learning peace. I'm allowed to feel at ease. Imagine what life might feel like without constant tension. Without bracing for the next thing. Without always preparing for impact. Imagine waking up feeling supported by life instead of threatened by it. Imagine moving through your days with more softness. More breath, more space. This is not a fantasy. This is a process, and you are already in it. Every time you choose rest. Every time you breathe deeply. Every time you stop pushing yourself past your limits, you are rewiring your nervous system. You are teaching your body a new truth. Repeat once more, I am safe. I am calm. I am held. I am allowed to live, not just survive. Let these words settle deep within you. As this practice comes to a close, know this: you don't need to heal all at once. You don't need to rush your nervous system. You don't need to be perfect at rest. Healing happens in moments like this, in pauses, in softness, in choosing yourself. Your body feels it. Your nervous system feels it. Carry this gentleness with you. Return to it whenever you need. Rest deeply, beautiful soul. You don't have to survive anymore. You are safe to be.